I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith here alongside meteorologist Jennifer Lambers, and we've got a tornado warning up here for areas just above and along close to the Mid-Bay Bridge area. It appears to be in Okaloosa County. It's just north of Niceville, and this is going to be tracking towards Interstate 10. So National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Okaloosa County in Florida, and we're going to be bringing you some updates too. I'll have another one at the bottom of the hour. But this one is a little outside that time frame because we do have a tornado warning here. And let's take a look at it on radar as far as the imagery. So possible tornado would be located here with this cell north of Niceville. And we may have to sweep this from our Doppler radar site out of Eglin Air Force Base. There we go. Jennifer's got it popped up now. And it's going to be this cell here, which is rapidly approaching Interstate 10. So you've got Forest Highlands. This is Killingsworth Crossroads. Here is Crestview, and that is the warned area right there where we're getting some rotation and may indeed have a tornado. It's going to be right here. You can see the couplet is standing out. So zooming in a little tighter here and looking at some of the roads here across the Florida Panhandle here this evening, we're tracking just to the east of 85 here, and this is going to be approaching Interstate 10 rapidly. There it is right there again, the possible tornado. So tornado warning is in effect for Okaloosa County, and that's going to be for a possible tornado. This is common when we have a landfalling tropical system that we can see some spin with height in the atmosphere, and we can get tornado warnings popping up. We can have even the potential of some brief tornadoes with these rain bands coming in off of Zeta. This one's way out to the east, but certainly still a possibility as a tornado. Right in there, tracking towards Interstate 10 and then eventually up towards Highway 90. And there's the rotation area right there. We'll see how long the National Weather Service stays with this warning. The last couple of images are not as impressive as what we saw at the very beginning of it. Just to show you an overview where we stand with Zeta. And we're currently looking at it as now it's been downgraded to a 75-mile-per-hour hurricane. And the center of the storm, the core of it, is over Clark County right now. We're not able to see a discernible eye. That has disappeared on the satellite imagery. But what's left of the center is going to be somewhere up here into Clark County. Still getting some deep convection around us. Down to the south, we're seeing the deep convection pulling away from the Mobile area, which means we're about to get some lighter winds. That's a good thing. Storm tides right now are still extraordinarily high. 4 to 6 feet we've seen with some of the storm tides that are going on in the area. And looking up here along 84 and along Highway 43, that's where the worst part of the storm is. We'll switch it back to radar just to show you how this matches up. And you can see this lifting on up into Wilcox County and Clark County. That's going to be the worst part of Zeta, just about out of the area now, but still the possibility of some tornadoes. And for more on this tornado warning with team coverage here, I'm here with meteorologist Jennifer Lambers. And Jennifer, looking inside this, the rotation is not as prominent with this cell in Okaloosa County as what we had when it was first issued.
Yeah, exactly. And also this is over the Eglin Air Force Base reservation right now. So that's why we couldn't really get down to that street level and couldn't see anything there. That's just where that's currently located. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to it. But by the National Weather Service, they did just update that rotation has begun to weaken rather quickly, more fast than they expected. And it's also broadening out. So they'll probably cancel that warning here shortly, because we were starting to see it broaden out just slightly. And even then, it is kind of harder to pick up on as it's approaching that I-10 area near Forest Highlands. So again, this tornado warning will most likely be canceled here just soon. Jason?
And Jen, show us what's going on over your shoulder.
Oh yeah, and I'll go ahead and show just what's behind my shoulder here. We were talking about those river stages right now, and this one's going to be at Bayou La Battery, and that major flood stage still going higher. I just updated it just about 30 seconds ago, and now it's at over 6.5 feet. So over that major flooding, and still seeing it rise even now, Jason.
Yeah, those are the tide gauges right there, and they are showing major coastal flooding. We'll keep an eye out for any tornadoes, and we'll have another update at the bottom of the hour as Zeta is beginning to pull away from the forecast area.